So let's remember that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Right, where the number in front of x is always your slope. The number added at the end is your y-intercept. Who remembers what a y-intercept is?
Oh wait, no.
It's the that way.
Yes, Mike is right.
Oh.
Okay, so x, that is awful. We're not using that. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was beautiful. It has a hat.
What?
Not that. This.
Oh, all right. So this is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. So the y-intercept is the point on the y-axis. It's where it crosses the y-axis. So we always use that as our starting point when we're graphing. Okay? So, for example. Okay.
Okay, slope is the.
All right, hold on. We're taking baby steps today. Okay, so. All right. So let's look at an example. Okay, so when I draw a graph, right, I make it nice and big and neat so that I can see what I'm doing, which means that you should be doing that.
Like how
Big enough that, huh? No, but like, don't do this. Some of you do, like, make it extend several lines.
Like 6 each?
Sure, that sounds great. But like, make it 6 lines, like,
We'll try it at 8.
that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so again, we said that our y-intercept is -6. Okay, our slope is 3. We will talk about the slope in a minute. But let's get the y-intercept on the graph. So again, remember, this is our x-axis. This is our y's, right? Remember, y's are taller, so they go up and down.
Okay, so the x-axis is the slope.
No, Micah, hush. You're confusing yourself and everybody else, I promise. Just hang on. All I'm doing right now is I am plotting the y-intercept. So I'm going to go down 6 on my y-axis and put a dot right there. That is now the starting point of our line. Okay? So the slope tells you how to move from your y-intercept. Okay? So if it is a whole number, write it as that whole number over 1. All right, so remember, slope is rise over run. So our top number is going to tell us if we can go up or down, right? The bottom number is left and right. So since this is positive, we have 2 options. We can go up 3 and right 1. We could also go we could go down and left. You can go either way. It just kind of depends on this. Right, but you have down and left are both negative, so the negatives cancel out and make it positive. Yep.
Let's make it simple.
No. Okay, so you can go up and right, which is typically what you're going to want to default to, right? Or down and left. So from our starting point, now, I'm going to start here. All right, where am I starting? The y-intercept, not in the middle. So from here, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and then right 1. My dot goes here. So I'm going up 3, right 1.
Is there times that you have to go down?
Sometimes, like.
Okay, so that's probably what messed me. Was there some?
I mean, it just, if you need it to fit on the graph, sometimes you're going to have to go down and left. So then now I have that yellow point, okay? So if I need to make my line longer, I can then start from there and go up 3, right 1 again. You can just keep doing that over and over to get a lot of points on your line.
Hold up.
So, you're with me here.
Oh, yeah.
So now I can do that again. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Notice how those are all going to be on that line?
Whoa, that was... Yeah, this graph is not very straight. Like, really? Oh, my God. That's like really good. I'll just kind of connect the first two.
That's fine. And using a straight edge will help. And also having graph paper. I should have had you guys grab graph paper, but that's okay.
Yeah, I need graph.
I have some over there. All right. So, how does that feel?
I just didn't know where to start, so
We feel better now?
the part I feel bad about is like knowing like where you cut it off.
Okay, that's fine. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so again, let's do another one. All right, I want you guys to try and graph this.
Would you? What is? Sorry. This looks upside down no matter how you put it.
Because it is upside down no matter how you put
I
it.
know, but
It's graph paper. I'm sorry. All right, so you guys try and graph this one.
Yes, ma'am.
You can do it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm just drawing my grid lines. Calm down.
Chill out.
They're not up there.
I haven't started yet, Isaac.
I did it.
I did not know if
I did it. Hold on. We did it. We did it. Hooray.
All right, so I'm going to plot my y-intercept at -3. We all got that part, right?
Yep.
Okay, from -3, I'm going to go down 2 and write 5.
Yes.
So, there. Again, you could also, from that starting point, you could go up 2 and left 5.
Yeah. I just stuck it.
well, could you do both at the
Did
same
both.
time?
Yes.
Hmm?
And then the connection.
Yeah.
Because my
How do you
third
draw
dot,
some-
like the one farthest left on
I have a
yours,
ruler.
Huh?
ended up
I have a
at
ruler.
1, and I got it.
I think it's
Like a digital ruler. So my pen like automatically snaps to it.
My
It is.
third dot, the farthest one left, is on 0.
Then you went up too far. Because,
It's
Yeah.
Wait,
going.
no, it's not. I lied to you.
okay.
It's not on 0.
So,
Are you supposed to do one of each, or do you just keep on going?
I mean, honestly, if you're using a ruler to draw it, especially when you have graph paper, you can just do one and extend it out. I like to give myself 3 dots just so I can make sure it's right. Don't.
Sorry.
I have 3 dots, but I just went like for my starting, like the starting one, and then I drew one, and then did nothing.
That's fine. Yeah. And now with the piecewise functions, you also have to kind of think about where you're going to have to keep stuff, which is why if you draw other ones, just take a ruler and extend it out and then erase what you don't need. Which is so some of you are struggling with that part of it, of what to erase, where to keep it, a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Okay, so now that we feel better, yes, Mike.
Not all of them are like that though.
Okay,
That's
so,
what's throwing me off.
Okay.
It's all different. And
all right, let's graph a couple different ones. So like sometimes you have like y equals 3x,
like deeper.
right? So let's graph this one together really quick.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Don't you just do 3x and
All right, hold.
start at 0?
Yeah, so your y-intercept is 0. So it starts in the middle.
Let me draw my graph. It might take me a minute.
Okay, so then from your y-intercept, which is 0, your slope is 3/1. So you're going to go up 3, right 1.
I kind of
Up 3, right 1. What? So I went up 3, right 1. So that's my slope. So if there's not anything added or subtracted at the end, your y-intercept is 0 and you start in the middle of your graph.
I got 5 lines on that.
Why is it showing me a line up?
Huh?
I'm a little.
And then
What, Emma?
It's not straightening my line out.
I'm sorry.
I think the fact that I know that you can go down and left on that now.
It helps. Okay, good. All right, and then some of the other ones you guys had was like y equals a whole number.
Yeah.
So give me a number.
5.
7.
Okay. So those are horizontal lines. So look. All right, so there's your graph. Everybody should be watching and listening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that just means it's got a y-intercept of 5 and no slope. So it is just a horizontal line through that point.
Those throw me off.
So if there's no x, it's just a flat line. Right? You go up 5, plot the y-intercept, and then just go whoosh, straight across.
Does it go through the whole thing, or does it?
It can go all the way across. Now, if you have to cut it off for the piecewise part, you can cut it off.
Could we do like one if one of those if x equals greater than
Yeah, we're gonna put it all together now. We'll do one of your homework graphs and put it together. Now that do we feel better?
Significantly.
Okay. I should have done this yesterday, but that's okay. All right, so, okay.